Hello, my name is Kai Unity Kai. I'm going to play a little bit of Evolution 2 RF Promise on the Sega Dreamcast. Sorry about that. There was a double audio. The desktop audio and the capture card was capturing the feed as well, but I turned that off. Sorry about that. At least I wasn't in the game already. Alrighty. Part 6 or 7, I can't quite remember.
ASP.
Try that again. Looks like the video stopped capturing for a second.
ASP.
So I can hear the music, but why isn't the game video showing? Hmm.
ASP.
I'm not sure why it keeps disconnecting when I start the new game, the video feed. Okay, I guess the new game works. For some reason, I didn't want to load my save, my prior save.
Yeah.しかし一時はどうなること
ごめんごめん忘れ物まだ内緒だよあ、マグもうびっくりしたわよ列車がやっと出発したかと思ったらパンナムタウンの代表としてミューゼビルに分かってるよいいえ分かってないわホワイトヘッド主席からパンナムタウンに一番の冒険家を連れてくるようにって言われてるのよ一番の冒険家かなんだか
戦士文明の調査機関ソシエテからの直々の依頼など大変名誉なことですぞマグボッちゃん。
でもソシエテからまあいいや、行けばわかるだろう。何の音だろう。大変、緊急サイレンだわ。緊急サイレン？ええ、この辺りは大陸間鉄道を狙った盗賊が頻繁に現れるの。だから列車内に侵入者がいると緊急用のサイレンが鳴るようになってるのよ。侵入者だって？前の車両からみたいだ。なんだろう、行ってみよう。チェイン、どうしてここに？あ、あう、あう、あう。決まってんだろ。あたいも行くんだよ、ミューゼビルの差し。チェインも？聞いてないよ、そんな話。第一、ミューゼビルに呼ばれているのは俺だったんじゃ。いいかマグ、ちょっとぐらい有名になったからって浮かれてんじゃないぞ。あたいとどっちがパンナムタウンで一番か今度の冒険ではっきりさせてやるよ。
結局サイレンの原因はチェイン様だったということですからな。
まったく人騒がせなやつだな。へん。なんだ？
動くんじゃねえ。俺はあるお宝を探してるだけだ。しばらくおとなしくしていれば手荒な真似はし。俺の名はカルカン。この辺じゃちった知れた盗賊様だ。狙った獲物は逃さん。盗賊ですと？
Not sure what the issue is with the
盗賊
save
だかなんだ
file
か知らないけど、
because the
お
VMU
前
is
に渡す
fine.
ものなんてあるもんか。
Seems like I was having issues there with loading the save file for some reason.
そこですな。
参った。参った。
何ですと。そこですな。
So this is a new game playthrough. It's not following from my saved file. Also, it appears that there is a problem with one of the USB ports on the front of the PC here. I've noticed that in the past it has issues with sudden disconnection of like the steering wheel when I use that, or the Xbox 360 controller. And then I also have the capture card plugged into this same USB port. But if there are issues with the USB port, it can cause the system itself to freeze, requiring a hard reboot, meaning pressing on the power button to reboot. So the port could be damaged, but because that would be a primary cause. But I think that more than likely it's because it's like it's dirty, you know. It needs to be cleaned with isopropyl alcohol and a Q-tip to clean the contacts of it. Because I think it's having issues with full connectivity, and I think that's what causes the issues here. Not just with the capture card, but also, like I said, with other devices I've used on this particular port. That's also why I got a USB hub. So I have like 3 available connections on the USB hub. So I always have that option if I need to use it. And it's still within the available bandwidth, meaning you have so many USB connections you can run over a certain motherboard. And I have a few connections I'm not using, and then there are a couple of internal connections ranging from 3.0 to 3.2 USB. So this hub is 3.1, I believe. But what I'm saying is it's a backup. I can use it if needed. But it does seem that there is definitely an issue with this particular USB port. Anyways, that is the reason for the restart. Because when I had the Dreamcast going, it was fine for a second, and then it froze everything, so I had a hard reboot. So I gave it a second and then restarted. And so I'll still go for the hour and a half. But, yeah, it's like 5 to 7 minutes, 3 to 5, 3 to 7 minutes of a delay. Well, on my part, not on the videos. And so what I will do is I won't upload the video with the issue. I don't know, I might. Because it saved a good deal of the half-life. So. So am I.
カルカーノにみんなの目が向いている間に目的のものを狙うっていう。実はさっきの騒ぎの間に積み荷の中で一つだけなくなってるものがあったの。
I'd like to figure out what the loading issue is with the save
いつ
file.
の時代のものかわからないってソシエテ博物館に相談したら。
Which is very odd as well, because that just feeds through to the console, so there shouldn't be an issue with that, but it seems that when it tries to load a save, it has a black screen, but doing a new game is fine, so I'll have to do research on it, because I don't know what the issue would be right off the top of my head.
そうね。でもマ マグがカルカーノを追い払ってくれたおかげでみんな無事だったんだし、それだけでもよかったわ。ミューゼビルに着いたら急いで多分。
And I hope I didn't overwrite my save as well. I don't think I did. But yeah, I've noticed that there's been issues with connection for like different USB devices. One of them is the Thrustmaster steering wheel, another is the Xbox 360 controller, the Afterglow controller.
じゃあ私はソシエテに報告に。マグたちが着いたってこと
Okay,
は
so the society
私からホワイトヘッド
is
主
where
席
I need
に
to
伝
go.
えておくわ。カルカーノのこともあるから今日は話が長引く。どうしようかな。
マグモちゃん、まずは今夜からの宿を手配しましょう。
I think ultimately it's either damaged pins or
ホテルね。わかったわ。それじゃあ
it's
明日の朝
tarnished
連
pins,
絡
which means they need to be cleaned with isopropyl alcohol. You need to make sure the computer is off and unplugged preferably, and then use a little bit of isopropyl alcohol,
私は
highest
宿泊する
percentage you
ホ
can
テルの
get
手
with
配をいた
Q-tip,
します。
and very lightly clean the pins and allow it to
街の
dry
見物が
properly.
終わ
But
ったら
like I said,
ホテルを訪ね
I
て
have a
きてください。
USB hub if I have to
よろしい
use
で
it,
すかな？
so. But I've noticed this for a while.
じゃあせっかくだしミューゼビルを一回りし
It
よう
does
じゃ。
cause issues with the system in all. So just trying to figure out why the save issues having a problem with that. I'm not sure. Like I said, because it's running. It's just a save file, so I don't know. I don't think that you can really do anything until you start the story, so I'm just going to go ahead and head on to the Society Museum, I think it's called.
いやはや、パンナムタウンを出てからミューゼビルに至るまで
盗賊カルカーノとかね。
So I don't really know even what to label this as because it's not a continuation
し
of the
かし
playthrough.
あの時のマグボちゃんのお姿大変凛々しゅうございましたぞ。
You know what it could be? Well, I don't know.
カルカーノに
Wouldn't be
さ
the
っそうと立ち向かう姿
CRT 2032
それにして
batteries.
もマグみたいなヘッポコ冒険家にやられちゃうなんてな。
I'm not sure.
よく言うよ。カルカーノが現れた時怖くて動け。違うわい。あれはいきなり現れたからちょっとびっくりしただけだ。
Because when the VMU is on the controller, it has full power.
いいね。もういい。おたいは先に寝るよ。じゃあおやすみ。
So I'm not sure. I'll have to do some
お
research
や
about
すみ
it.
リニア。
because all of the rest of the game works fine. The main menu, starting a new game.
おはようございます皆様。
おはようグレー。おはよ
眩しき光、爽やかな空気。まさしく朝は。そういえば今朝ニーナ様が参られて伝言を残していかれましたよ。マグ坊ちゃんにソシエテ博物館まで来ていただきたいとのこと。
ソシエテ博物館か。いよいよだな。よし、それじゃあ博物館に行こう。
I'll just label this as introduction playthrough, I guess.
マグに来てほしいって伝言なんだろ。あたいはいつでも出かけられるようにサイフレームでも磨いてるさ。ただし仕事の依頼だったらあたいを置いていくなんて許さないからな。
So, I'm going to ask Gray to accompany the party. You have to go to the society first, okay. Yeah, a little confused on the views here. Oh my gosh. Third time. Okay, so the Society Museum. That is the exit. Okay, Society Museum I think is right down here. So you have to speak to the president. President Whitehead is his name. There he is.
おう、ニーナ君。彼がパンナムタウンで一番の冒険家か。
そうです。
I have to look at the Dreamcast
パンナ
menu
ム
as
タウン
well
で一番の冒
before
険
ending
家、
this.
マグランチャーとは彼のことです。昨日も報告した
Save
通
files.
り、列車を襲ったカルカーの一味をあっさり追い払ったほどの腕の持ち主です。
Trying to figure out how come it's fine on a new game or on the main menu or even on the BIOS, the Sega Dreamcast BIOS, but on trying to load a save, it seems to hang.
うん、そうじゃったな。
冒険の腕も一流なら借金の量も超一流。
So I don't think it's the memory card, the VMU. I think it's something to do with. I don't think it's anything to do with the capture card either. I think it's something to do with software, maybe.
褒め
I don't
ら
know.
れて
It
い
could
るとい
be
う
the
より
VMU though.
けなされているような気がするな。とにかく彼ならば主席のご期待に添えると思いますわ。と言ってもどのような依頼をするために彼を呼んだのかは知りませんが。
うん、マグランチャー。代々冒険家の家系である あのランチャー家のものか。なるほどな。わしの名前はホワイトヘッド。ソシエテの主席。まあ平たく言えば戦士の文明を研究するソシエテの代表者じゃ。ニーナ君の報告によるとマグ君は今までいろいろな鑑定品を見つけ出しとるとか。おっほん。しかしマグ君、列車では災難じゃったな。まさかあのカルカーノが現れるとはな。
カルカーノのやつ、大事な鑑定品を。
うん、仕方あるまい。相手はカルカーノ。
I first played Evolution Sacred Device. This is the sequel, of course. I think I probably, I don't know, it's hard to say, but I have quite fond memories for
こ
the
のまま
first
手をこ
game.
まねいているわしではないぞ。いつかきっと捕まえてやるわい。おっほん。それではそろそろ本題に入ろうかの。おっほん。これは極品なんじゃがの。今ソシエテでは一大プロジェクトが進行しておってな。詳しくは言えないんじゃが、戦士の遺産を手に入れるための秘密のアイテム。
秘密のアイテム？
そう、カルカーノに奪われた鑑定品もそのアイテムの一つじゃ。やつらどこから嗅ぎつけたのやら。とにかくパンナムタウンで一番の冒険家マグ君、もちろんそれなりのお礼はちゃんとさせてもらうつもりじゃ。
任しといてよ。秘密のアイテム探しか。やっと冒険らしくなってきたぞ。
Okay, I'll be right back. I have to go use the restroom very quickly. I'm still going to try to take it to an hour and a half here. Like I said, there was a slight little delay or add-on of time, I guess you could say. But it was only just a few minutes, so it's okay. But I'll be right back in just a second. Alrighty, I'm back.
頼もしい。それではまずブレイズ遺跡の探索を依頼したいのじゃが。
Blaze Ruins.
ブレイズ
Yeah, I need to figure out what the issue is with the save file. Not sure.
ソシエテ博物館を出て、
If it's an issue with the memory card, it could be.
そこから町を出て、北西に向かえば。
There's an issue with the controller
やろうって。
fuse, the FUSE, the fuse, on the whole controller board for the Dreamcast. They need to be replaced because I have my controller like 3/4 of the way plugged in. If you plug it in all of the way, it causes a short and it doesn't work. So, one of these days I will need to replace the fuses, the controller board fuses for the Dreamcast. Because like I said, if I have the controller... If I have the controller 3/4 of the way plugged in, it works fine. But if it's fully plugged in, there are issues with it. It has a contact short. I've read one of the first things you can do is clean the port with the isopropyl alcohol. The other thing that you can do is, what you should do, is replace the fuses on the controller board. So that's something I'll probably have to do one of these days. But for now, to get around it, I just have, like I said, I have the controller plugged in like 3/4 of the way. That works. So I don't know if there's an issue perhaps with the VMU maybe. But it's odd that it will read it from the beginning of the game when you start a new game. Reads it fine, and the BIOS works fine as well. So. Also, a few issues tonight with the server I'm using appears. So there's been a couple of times where the bandwidth drops a little bit, so I kind of wait to start speaking again until it starts again. It dips for like 3 to 4 or 5 seconds, but the particular server I'm using tonight, I've noticed that there's a couple of issues with it. It is a Saturday night. It could be backlog, you know. But it seems like you have everything planned out, everything ready to go, and there's always a problem. Always an issue. Oh, you know, you plan for everything, and there's always an issue that happens. Always. It's either the network, it's either issue with a hard lock where you have to reboot because of a finicky USB port that is shorting. It's always something. Not always, but maybe, I don't know, 4 to 5 times out of 10, I'd say. But other times, everything works as planned, but that's just a part of computers and streaming, you know. So pet her nicely. Pet, 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 pet. Okay. Ruff, ruff. So what I'll do is I'll just name this video as the introduction to Evolution 2, I guess. This is not really a playthrough because I wasn't able to reload my save. So once I restarted the game, so I'll probably just name it as like the introduction or something like that. Introduction to Evolution 2, maybe. And then the other video was mostly Star Wars Shadows of the Empire and then a little bit of Half-Life Alyx. But I'll just name it Star Wars Shadows of the Empire and then put a timestamp for Half-Life. So. I might try to stream again next weekend. Well, preferably Friday, so. But I've got a little under 45 minutes remaining of this stream, so I'll do about another 35 minutes of gameplay and then maybe 10 minutes to wind down with. So. Okay, so I'm going to deliberately get into a fight so I can get a little bit of leveling up going. I love the music. Such good music.
いてて。
Ah, cool. First battle won. Prehistoric coin, so you can sell that to the Society Museum as an artifact. It can give you a little bit of money. Oh crap, I just realized I don't have Gray in my party. That's a major issue. I'm going to have to leave this dungeon. I only have 2 party members. I need Gray. If not Gray, I need Shane, but I'm thinking about getting Gray, so I'm going to have to leave this dungeon. I don't know, I didn't pick up Gray. Okay, I hate to do this, but let me try it. I need to load my save file. Okay, so that's the game disc, it's the Game Shark knockoff. Those are the save file for it. What's it called? It's not Game Shark, but Exploder. There's a certain name for it, but those are the cheat files for it. This is a GD-ROM, by the way. It's not a CDR copy. I do have CDR copies, but This is a GD-ROM. Try to load this save file again if we can.
ASP.
That's so weird. I don't know why. It's so odd. Well, I just deleted the file. I mean, doesn't seem that it's working, so. And I didn't save the file that I was playing either. That's so odd. Let me, there's the VMU. So you can see that it shows the VMU just fine. Just trying to understand why there was the issue with it. Yeah, let me try to do one more game for the last little bit. I have about 35 minutes. Well, I'll say about 25 minutes. I'll use 10 minutes to wind out with. I'll see if I can do next week, perhaps. Here's the game, Evolution 2. Well, I won't remove the manual because it's held onto a couple of tabs here. I don't want to add any bins to it because this copy is in very good condition. Very good condition, as you can see. It's in very, very good condition. Anyways, that's Evolution 2. Need to figure out what the issue is with the memory card. Or if it's not a memory card issue, it could be some issue with... I don't think it would be an issue with the capture card, so I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I have to do research on it, but yeah, there. The issues with the network aren't bad enough that it's causing dropped frames because the dropped frames are still at 0.0%. But there still is momentary signal problems I've noticed tonight. That could be attributed to the server that I'm uploading to. Many other variables as well. But I've got a little under maybe 20 minutes. Let me see if I can pop another Dreamcast game on, maybe. Or I don't know. Maybe I'll just wind down for a half hour. I think I might do that instead. Okay, so what I'm going to do is quickly take the Dreamcast down and set it aside.
Hey, I'm kind of glad you didn't pick up. I kind of just called to hear your voice. I miss you. I've been thinking about you, and I've been thinking about our love, and how much I miss you. I miss being around you, hearing your laugh and holding your hand. I think of you every day. I hope and I wish that you're doing okay. I want us to go back to the old days. Because I miss you. And I just thought of you. The idea of you listening to this, the thought of you on the other side of the line, I can't hang up. I don't want this to end. Not again. I don't know if you miss me too, but I hope you do.
Okay, so I'm just going to wrap these chords up real fast, and I'll kind of wind it out.
What I thought would be forever.
who you are or who you want to be. I'll be here until the day that you leave me. When I'm with you, I know I'm safe beside your arms. I'll make sure that you won't ever feel lonely no more. Whatever past we had, the future we will see. I'll be here until the day that you leave me.
I was so sick of feeling like I didn't fit, you know? I mean, is it asking too much for people to give me a little room to exist?
And how do you feel about parking now?
I don't miss it.
Nice.
I just kept thinking I could fix him, but it didn't matter what I did. He never got better gas mileage.
Have you ever considered that maybe he wasn't the right vehicle for you?
Something happy is happening soon. Can you feel it? That tapping in your toes? That little shimmy in your shoulders? It's the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration, and you're all invited. This celebration, with its show-stopping parades, dazzling decor, and so much more, well, it will have everyone moving. So get excited for the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration, coming soon to the happiest place on Earth. Visit Disneyland.com/70 to learn more.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide cleans better than the leading competitive free detergent, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
Plus, Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
Well, I will say this. When I upload the videos, it will be perfectly fine. There won't be any... because tonight there's been a little bit of network fluctuations with the server I'm using, it appears. And that's caused a... It hasn't caused dropped frames, though. So, that's good. No dropped frames, but... still has a little bit of a delay here and there. But what I'm saying is, when I stream, I record at the same time. So, the videos will not have any stuttering. Slight stuttering here and there. And the reason they won't is because it's a recording. So, it's not going to have the issues that a stream would. So, but, you know, I mean, with that said, the stream has been okay. It's been fine, but It does seem that, though, there has been a few network problems tonight. But it's not too surprising. So
Hey,
it is a Saturday.
kind of glad you didn't pick up. I kind of just called to hear your voice. I miss you. I've been thinking about you, and I've been thinking about our love.
So I might try to upload just the two. The first one with Star Wars and a little bit of the Half-Life, and then the second one with a little bit of Dreamcast and winding down. The one that kind of cut where I had to restart, probably won't upload that one, but
I miss being around you.
there's a major issue, I feel like, with this USB port, this particular USB port that I'm using.
I hope and I wish that you're doing okay.
Like I said, that's why I got the USB hub. So I should probably just start using the USB hub from now on.
Just thought of you.
Because I can clean the USB port, but I think ultimately I'm going to have to replace it. But when you're using a device that is using that port and you have an issue with it, it'll just freeze the whole computer. And you have to stop, you have to hard reboot. So
The idea of you listening to this, the thought of you on the other side of the line, I can't hang up. I don't want this to end. Not again. I don't know if you miss me too, but I hope you do. Even if things never go back to what we were, what I became so used to, what I thought would be forever.
trying to make sure I don't select any copyrighted music. I'm using a liked list on Spotify.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head because there are so many things that I left unsaid. rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. Take me in small, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew, restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
Are you struggling due to ringing or buzzing in your ears? You may be one of 25 million Americans living with tinnitus. FDA-approved tinnitus treatment device, Lanier, has been proven to soothe tinnitus in a landmark clinical trial and has helped thousands of real-world patients get relief. Find out why 83% of 500 clinical trial patients recommend Lanier to treat tinnitus. Visit Lanier.com to find a clinic near you. That's LANIRE.com. Lanier is intended for use by adults with moderate or worse tinnitus. See Lanier.com for more.
Hey, you know what would make your customer service help desk way better? Dumping it and then switching to Intercom. But you're not quite ready to make that change. We get it. That's why Finn, the world's leading AI customer service agent, is now available on every help desk. Finn can instantly resolve up to 80% of your tickets.
Anyway, next week, if I can, hopefully by Friday, I was thinking about resuming with some racing games. I was thinking about trying out Crew 2. Also wanted to resume with the cooking. So maybe I'll do that as well. Not on stream cooking, but just like shorts videos for YouTube is what I mean. But for stream, other than the racing, probably Crew 2 or Assetto Corsa or Forza, something, I don't know. I'll decide. Game development. Unity game development. I have a game board for it. I have everything planned. I just need to do it next time, so.
You in my sight. I keep all the words you said to me. I get you on your knees. Rewrite all the things you said that I should be. I'll get you, now you beg me please. Hey. Now I stay away, you were never meant to save me. Now I stay away, I don't hear you say you're sorry. Hate I even loved you, hate I fell in love with you. Hate I even loved you, hate I kinda fell in love with you. Hate I even loved you, hate I fell in love with you. Hate I even loved you, hate I kinda fell in love with you.
So, some pretty good copyright-free songs on Spotify, but you just need to make sure you don't play anything copyrighted. Some artists will just take the revenue for it, which is fine.
It's getting harder, you turn my heart up, throw me in water. I'm getting higher just to feel ya, cause I need to. No one knows it, heart is frozen from your poison. Taking the potion just to feel ya, cause I miss you. Oh my God, can't stop you like heroin. My love you got, there's no settlement. I can't pretend that we're not meant. Oh, I think I'm overdosing. I think that I think I'm overdosing. I think that I think I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing. It's getting stronger, can't take no longer. Walking on fire. I'm getting higher just to feel ya, cause I need to. Feels like I'm burning a little bit more, just a little bit more now. Taking the potion just to feel ya, cause I need ya. Oh my God, can't stop you like heroin. My love you got, there's no settlement. I can't pretend that we're not meant. Oh, I think I'm overdosing. 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 It's getting stronger. I think I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing. 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 I think I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing.
Yeah, maybe next week the servers will be a little bit better. And also, I'm going to need to, like I said, clean the ports, not just on the Dreamcast controller parts, but also the USB port. Or just use the USB hub when it comes to the computer anyway.
I've been up for 3 nights. My eyes are bloodshot red. Damn, I wanna see the sunshine. It's getting to my head. One look in the mirror, don't like what I find. I know that somewhere in there there's a good guy, but he runs away at midnight. I'm sorry that I stole your car. Ain't got those tattoos on my arms that don't mean shit to me. Maybe you should pull the alarm, so I don't take it way too far. Die before I'm 23. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. My siblings are perfect and I wish I were the same. Making bad decisions, it should be my middle name. I love playing with fire, it's my favorite. Watch me burn my whole house down, not feel a thing. One look in the mirror, don't like what I find. I know that somewhere in there there's a good guy, but he runs away at midnight. I'm sorry that
Not just starting now, I'm just resetting everything to default for next time. The controller is disconnected, but just resetting everything for next time.
Well, this is what happens when I'm out of my medicine. There's collateral damage. I gotta go. I'm sorry that I stole your car. Ain't got those tattoos on my arms.
But next week, I'm gonna see if I can do a little bit of racing games. Maybe some of the Crew. I haven't tried that game. I'm excited to try it. I'll set up the camera to show my feet, you know, pressing the pedals and the steering wheel, all that. I almost did it tonight, but I was just like, it's a little bit too much setup, so I didn't. But I might try the racing games and game development. Resume the game development. I might do that first, the game development, I think. While I kind of still have my mind, you know. And what I mean by that is, you know, focused and all of that, whatnot. So I think that's what I'll do first, is the game development. I have a game board and I know what I need to do next. So maybe that's what I'll do. And then after that, do a little bit of the Crew, or if not the Crew, Assetto Corsa or Grid, one of the racing games, something. One of the racing games. And also, I was going to try to resume the cooking shorts. So there's a couple of ideas I have. One of the next items would be a no-cook burrito bowl. And when I say no cook, I mean no cook. So you're essentially just using canned items, you know, like canned kernel corn, canned sun-dried tomatoes, bagged microwave rice. I was going to use Spanish rice. And then the recipe that I'm looking at, it calls for chicken. But since I don't eat chicken or beef, I was going to use herring, which is a fish. I was going to use that instead. So kind of like a fish burrito bowl, I guess. That's kind of what I was thinking maybe to do next time. So, well, not on the stream, but like as a short is what I mean. But next stream, maybe Grid or Crew or Assetto Corsa. And yeah. But anyways, that's the end of this stream, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.